Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Zillionaires is a game that I saw when I walked into my local Target, and I saw kind of almost like a road trippy kind of theme to it on the box. I said this could be a very interesting game. Lo and behold, it's a re-theme of the Game of 49, which is like this bidding game. And what they've done here is they've taken the Game of 49 and they've put a little bit of a theme onto it, which is weird because the Game of 49 is about as abstract as a game as you can get. And this one you're bidding on tourist spots that you're going to have. So I guess you want to bid on owning it. Maybe you want to bid on visiting it. I don't really know how it fits into what we're doing here, but you'll be bidding on spots of the board. It is Connect 4 with auction biddings. So what you're trying to do is get 4 locations in a row, either diagonal, vertical, or horizontal, and you're bidding on these spots as these random cards come up. So let's say a card comes up as 13. Everybody will bid on 13, which has a minimum bid on the card. And then if you win the bid, you get to put a token on it. And that's kind of how that's going to. And certain cards in the deck are going to pay out. So you're going to get $6 zillion for each location that you own on the board. So it's a rich get richer, but that entices you to bid more and maybe perhaps bid on spaces you don't want. Because if you know you're going to get paid out $7 million per, then the minimum bid almost becomes 7, 14, 21. How many times do you think it's going to pay out before the game ends? Because even if you don't need it, you're going to make a profit off of it. And you just keep building until you get the Connect 4 aspect of this. So while it's a very interesting game, you're going to need to like auctions. You're going to need to like that constant bidding and managing your money, and you're doing the same thing over and over again. It's a little too light for us. We're not really into auction games. This one didn't really work for us. There isn't anything wrong with it. Very, very good game for the price. And if you're in Target and you like bidding and you like auctioning, this is going to be a great game for you. Just didn't hit the niche market for us. It's going to be a Purge. Here's Zillionaires Road Trip USA. It's the Game of 49. You can see that has a pretty attractive box to it. You're going to get the rules inside, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. This will be the game board. So really what you're doing, you're playing Connect 4 on this. It's a little game board that will sit down. Now, the insert isn't great because when you put this down on it, it's going to crush this a little bit. It doesn't sit flat, which is a bummer. You do get a really nice gavel with it, though. It's pretty cool. And this will hold up the for sale sign. This is like really nice wood in here, and with a cheap cardboard thing. It's where they made one so nice, the other one not. Then when you cover it up, so maybe you need to go over here to the side a little bit. These will be the tokens that people will use. Yeah, it's nice and thick enough cardboard, but nothing to write home about. The money's paper, which is awful. And then you're going to have some cards. The cards are kind of neat. They show you different attractions. They do have the spot they'll have on the board and a minimum bid and a little bit of picture about what you're going to see. Largest painting of easel in the world. You got, let's see what else we got in here. We got Lucy the elephant, etc. So that's kind of neat. The insert looks useful, but it's not, as you can tell. Let's kind of throw everything in here. Components are mass markets, not a lot to think about. First thing you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper with a list of all of the roadside attractions, which is kind of neat. Not very useful, but kind of neat. And then you're going to have the rules themselves. You can scan it if you want to learn how to learn it from there. Guess, object, picture of setup. It's great. Play. You can see a lot of pictures and things are zoomed in. Very, very nice. 2-player rules in a fact here. Winning the game, how to do paydays. The rule book, maybe this might take you 5 minutes, 3 minutes to read through. Nothing on the back. Very simple. We didn't have any problems once you started playing. It's a very, very simple game. Good thing of the game is kind of like Connect 4. The first person to get 4 in a row is the winner. You can go 4 across, you can go 4 up, or you can even go diagonal. To set up the game, you're going to shuffle up the pile, and then on a turn, you will flip over the first tile. And it says 37, world's largest ball of twine. You put this on 37 to signify that this is what you're going to be bidding on. Each person is going to start with $49 to start the game out, and then you will start bidding 5, 6. Highest bid wins. Say you want it for 5, you pay the bid. Keeping in mind there's always a minimum bid on the card, so you have to at least start with 3. If you win, you pay the amount of money to the bank, and then you'll take the for sale sign off, and you'll put your little thing there. Then the next person will go, and it'll be 13. You put this out, and you'll be bidding on this. Everything like that will work exactly the same. A little different are cards like this, which have payday at the bottom. So you'll go ahead and auction off the top like normal. But in this case, you can get anything from 25 to 40. So anything 25 to 40 you can pick after you win. 5 minimum bid of it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get a payday. After this is bid, somebody won 25 to 40. They put their thing out. Everybody's going to get $7 zillion for every one of these that are out. So if you have 7 zillion. Let's say you had 3 of these out on the board. 3 times 7 is 21. I would get 21. This person would get 7. That's kind of how you get more money back. The other spot that's kind of unique is number 49 in the middle. Every other spot on the board, if somebody already owns it and the card comes up, you just draw another card, except for 49. If somebody is on 49 and the 49 card comes up and somebody else wins the bid, they simply take yours off and put theirs there. Once again, the first person to get 4 in a row is the winner of the game. Who should buy this game? Lighter gamers are going to have a good time with this. I think it's very simple, very easy to understand. I think it's going to be a big hit with them. You're going to have to like auctions. This game is auction after auction after auction. And it's the same kind of auctions. One auction, unlike Modern Art that gives you a variety of auctions, it's going to have one. You're going to go around the table until somebody bids the most and everybody else drops out. And that's how it's going to do. Each card's going to give you a minimum bid. So if somebody doesn't have any money or other players don't have any money or the economy's low right now, they're going to have to pay something to get it. Otherwise, they're not going to get it. And I do like that aspect of this game. And then certain cards will pay out. So very simple to understand, very easy to teach, very light, but it's auction after auction after auction, and you're going to have to be after that. For us, it didn't really fit for what we want to do. It was a purge for us, but I can see some people really getting into this, and you can definitely play this with a wide variety of people.